G'day guys, although I have a few young fellas who watch the channel, most of my core audience is aged 50 and above, me old mates, which I love. And this video, it's related to CPAP, however, it's got some really great tips on cybersecurity, which I think will be really helpful to the older generation. All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna start with this article right here. Respiratory therapy supplier Lincare agrees to pay $875,000 to settle data breach lawsuit. Dated May 16th, 2018. All right, let's scroll down and have a quick read. Settlement resolves a lawsuit filed last fall that claimed Lincare failed to implement the most basic security safeguards to prevent a breach. A human resource employee fell victim to a phishing scam in February 2017 in which the sender claimed to be a Lincare executive asking for employee W-2s. Now, a phishing scam isn't old mate Uncle Nico casting poppers off the rocks hoping to land a big GT. No, a phishing scam is when a hacker will send an email pretending to be someone they're not. And what they do is they jump on websites like LinkedIn and they find these people from companies like Lincare, executives. They jump on there, Lincare comes up with all the people, and then what they do is they'll copy the way the email looks. And then they shoot off thousands of emails, hoping that one person, all they need is one, will click on that link or download something or jump on that malicious website. And that's how they do their phishing. And that, my friends, brings us to security tip number 1. And that is never click and download a file from an email or anywhere unless it's from a trusted source. And what do I mean by trusted source? The URL, the email address needs to be from someone you know, not just the name. It needs to be, say, @resmed.com if there's someone you trust. And that also goes for SMS messages. If you get an SMS from an unknown number saying, click this link to pay your overdue electricity bill, just don't click any links from SMS messages. All right, let's go to article number 2. Lincare sued over data breach. Deja vu. Wednesday, July 27th, 2022. A lawsuit has been filed against Lincare alleging the provider was negligent in ensuring the protection of customer data. So last time it was employee data, this time it's customer data. The lawsuit states that although Lincare learned of the breach in September, it didn't notify Cottam and the others until June 2022. Nearly 8 months later. The affected data included at least first and last names, addresses, Lincare account numbers, date of birth, medical information, which may include information concerning medical treatments, individuals received such as provider name, dates of service, diagnostic procedures, and or account and record numbers, health insurance information, and or prescription information. Since the time of the breach, the defendant has received numerous calls from various scammers attempting to get her to sign up for medical benefits and other scams, according to the lawsuit. Oh, dearie me. Now, I imagine many of you guys watching this right now are Lincare customers. They're the biggest respiratory provider in the US after all. And right now, all your personal health information has been hacked. It has been stolen. It's probably up on the dark web somewhere being sold to the highest bidder. And this brings me to tip number 2, guys, passwords. Password security. Firstly, choose a password that is strong, right? What I mean by that, it's got lowercase, uppercase letters, special characters, and it's a decent length, all right? Strong password. And secondly, do not use the same password across all your different platforms for your Netflix, for your Facebook, for everything. Lincare has just been hacked, right? They have all that information now. Your name, your email, your password, your date of birth, they've got it all there. It's out in the World Wide Web. Now, if you've used the same password across multiple platforms, those hackers will go and test those platforms. They will test your PayPal account. They will test your eBay account. They will test Facebook. They will test Amazon. They will test them all. They can run scripts and just do that instantly. And they can just test all these different websites. And if you're using the same password, no matter how strong it is, they've got that password. They can get into other platforms. And I'll tell you a little personal experience of my own right now. It was from my old school MySpace days, and I hadn't used that email address ever again. And one day I was on Spotify, and all of a sudden, Spotify just starts playing all these Russian songs. Like, what the hell is going on here? Now, MySpace had been hacked. I didn't know about it, but MySpace had been hacked, and they had got my old email address and password, and that was the same one I was using for Spotify. And they were using my Spotify premium account for free. All right. Now, that's not the end of the world, but it could be much worse. Now, I want to show you a great website here that you can plug in your email, and it will show you where that email has been used on websites that have been breached in the past. Let's do it. And we'll do one of my ones. The website's called Have I Been Pwned? Pwned. And we'll just put our email in. And this is going to shock you. Here we go. Breaches you were pwned in. Adobe. In October 2013, 153 million Adobe accounts were breached, with each containing an individual ID, username, email, encrypted password, and password hint in plain text. Anti-public combo list. Canva. In May 2019, the graphic design local website Canva suffered a data breach that impacted 137 million users. Zynga. In September 2019, game developer Zynga. What I'm getting at here, guys, is there's just huge breaches that happen all the time from big companies. Anyway, check out the website, guys, and see if any of the emails you've used in the past have been part of a breach, and maybe update your password. Now, I know what you're thinking, Nick, it's a pain in the ass to have a whole bunch of different passwords that I can't remember. This brings me to my next tip. Use a password manager, and I'll show you the one that I use. It's called Keeper Password Manager. You can check it out on the App Store. I'm pretty sure it's on Android as well. It's got great reviews. It's free. Check it out. Keeper Password Manager. And you can keep track of all your strong, unique passwords for different logins on the web directly on your phone. Have a great day. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, sleep well, look after your mates, and don't get hacked. Cheers. Bye.